First of all, I'm gonna ask you, why Final Fantasy, the name?
Oh, well, it was just kind of a joke. It still is, I guess, but you know, I mean, when it gets to this point, if I was to change the name, I'd kind of look a bit like a coward.
Your show, mainly, it's a one-man show. How did you start this?
I just start looping something and then loop over top of it. I'm kind of trying to use it as like a songwriting toy, you know, in a way. It's kind of ridiculous.
Your show in Sudwest, you had a lot of people talking about you months after the show. How was it?
Oh, that was good. Yeah, we drank a lot of caffeine and went on stage. Plus, Jose Gonzalez played, so, you know, I mean, after that, everyone's really happy, but anything with any sort of energy is going to be, you know, seen as amazing, so, because he's so nice and quiet, you know.
Tell me a bit about yourself. In Canada, it started in Canada, and then?
Yeah, I'm pretty boring. I just live in Toronto, you know, play violin, play on people's records, work all the time.
About your tour, and how's it going? Can you tell us about the country you've been and how the shows went?
Well, we started, went down to Italy after Berlin, and which was really great. I'd never been to Rome before. It was awesome. We got to play with the band Forward Russia, and we ate a lot of buffalo mozzarella cheese and drank a lot of wine. And then we went to France and drank a lot of wine there. Drink a lot of wine this tour. We're all in the wine area, so I don't know.
It's a bit different than Merlot, right?
Yeah. But also the olive oil. Like Steph, who does production, she just pours olive oil all over everything. And so we've all kind of gotten in the habit of it, and we're all gaining a little bit of weight as a result, but it's okay.
Do you have any plans?
Well, stop touring. I'm going to stop touring for a long time and just make a bunch of records. Probably like next year I'm going to try and like kind of work hard and maybe make like 3 or 4 records, and all Final Fantasy records, and then we'll maybe see about touring again. But it's frustrating when you're touring and you want to start writing some new stuff and you just don't have the time to do it. So next time that I take 8 months to tour, I want to have like 3 or 4 records to be able to release as I'm touring. So
that's pretty cool. About the production of the albums, how do you work?
Pen and paper. It's pretty boring. I wake up, I have like a really good schedule in Toronto. I'm like a big fan of routine. I think routine is great, and it gets frowned on a lot, and people are saying, oh, be spontaneous. I'm like, no, plan your life. It's wonderful. So I wake up in the morning and like do some exercise, and then I go to a room with a piano and I write. And then at about 3 o'clock, I leave and I eat, and then I spend the rest of the day at my leisure. So it's not so bad. Like, living in Toronto is pretty good these days. Well, also too, I'm playing in other bands as well, so in the evening I'll usually have gigs to do or something like that.
And what about the studio work, like properly? Are you like behind the screen or anything?
Yeah. I produce it all myself, so I'm in control of pretty much everything that's going on. I have a recording engineer, Leon, who co-produces it with me, and he's basically has all the good ideas. I know how it's going to sound, and he tells me what we can and can't do, and he always makes it sound much better than I initially thought it was going to, so it's good.
Any summer festivals this year? Do you have anything planned? Or you're just going to work on that 4 albums?
Summer festivals or anything? Maybe a couple around Canada, but I don't think so. I really want to take it easy. You don't understand. I've been on tour since I was like 16. I've been on tour for over 10 years, constantly. Like constantly. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is stupid. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna write some music and eat some pasta and get some exercise. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
And drink a lot of wine.
No, that's the thing, is usually I don't drink, but it's like when you're on tour, you have to do something to dull the pain of sitting in a car. Also, we don't have any English books, which is like crazy, because like I can read in French, but you know, when you're trying to relax, you don't want to read in French, like in a language that you don't really know that well. So, you know, we've been looking everywhere for English books, haven't found any. I actually read Wuthering Heights, if you can believe it, on this tour. Man, never again am I going to read Wuthering Heights. Hi, this is Owen Pallett from Final Fantasy, and you're watching Sic Radical.